Hey, Ned Hanks here. I've had a couple of people ask me over the last little while about how do I get a good work-life balance with all the things I kind of doing in my life right now, and that's a good question. So I thought I'd go over that right now and talk about it a little bit. The first thing is you always got to get your priorities straight. You really got to figure out your priorities. And another one is you got to understand that you are one person. You have many roles in life. Like for me, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I run a home business. I also do other work. I work in the IT industry. So I have lots of roles that I do. I'm a church member, so lots of roles in my life. And so one of the things you got to do is you got to get your priorities straight on when it comes to the roles in your life and what comes first, what comes second. And I know that's a hard one because it kind of changes daily. The next one is set some goals based on those roles. And you can start out by setting some kind of big goals. And I have other videos that talk about setting goals. But you got to get the goal set. You got to know where you're going. Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich calls it a definite purpose. I've had other people call it the ultimate goal, or what's your ultimate goal. And these are not just one goal, whatever. These are going to be kind of the goals, like I said, kind of maybe based on each role. But one of the other techniques that I use is I have, and it sounds strange, but I have an appointment book for everybody in my family. So I want to be able to, and it sounds strange that I would have to make, right now I have a baby, he's 11 months old, so he doesn't have an appointment book. But I used to have one for my older kids when they were teenagers, so that we could keep track of what they wanted. And this way you could schedule time with your kids, schedule time with your family. And the important thing here is that you have one appointment book for yourself. You don't have one for work. You don't have one for, church duties if you have them. You don't have one for your home business. You're one person. You have to have one schedule. And it helps you to do that so that you don't, schedule a meeting with an important client when one of your kids has a soccer game or your wife has a doctor's appointment. You make sure that none of that conflicts. I like using Google Apps and with Google Apps you can link calendars together. So I can bring up my Google app, look at my one calendar, I can see this is what my wife has scheduled, these are what I have scheduled, and not do anything. So that's one of the techniques I use. So, get your priorities straight, figure out your roles, do some goals based on those roles, and then plan and schedule time. Make sure you have a calendar to schedule the time. I know it sounds like it's not very spontaneous, but to start out with, you need to do that until you get better at the work-life balance. So, like I said, I run a home business. And if you want a little bit about the business that I'm doing, you can look on this page somewhere that in the description below. There's going to be a link that takes you to information about the home business I run. So I'm wishing you a great day.